good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thomas, this is Nerdist Human, and welcome to the finale of Barbarian Invasion's Rebel campaign. And to join me outside Rome, yes, Rome, the Eternal City that we took last time, but we haven't quite finished our victory objectives. Our objectives, anyway, my objectives for this was very much to take out the Western Roman Empire, kick them out of the game completely. Now they still have Carthage is their capital. Berbers hanging around at the moment, but we have got their other cities under siege. They have a Bearer Commander here, pretty much under siege, just not quite literally so, and a Quincum as well. So we've mainly kicked those guys out. It wasn't just that we wanted to do. We also wanted to take control of Greece as well. Basically, kick the Eastern Empire into just the east. We have lost Cyrene on the way, but honestly, this is the border for East and West anyway. So I'm quite happy with what I've got at this point. So today we're looking to finish off the Western Romans, but there's one other thing we really need to do, because whilst we have taken out the Franks, the Alemanni, the Saxons, we've had a lot of hordes collect together around here. Now we've currently got the Burgundians and the Goths attacking each other. I'm going to see if I can see what chaos happens between them. We might not deal with all of that today, but certainly last time the down Lombardi went and killed 5 of our family members in a pretty big scale battle. So yeah, we're looking to get some vengeance on them today. So we'll see how that goes. The summations, well, I don't know. I don't think we're necessarily going to finish those guys off today. But these guys certainly, we need vengeance on these chaps. But as I said, there will be epilogue episodes at a later date when we kind of follow up. But they'll just be intermittent like the original Rome Total War series, which actually will have one of those coming up. That should be finishing up soon as well. And what are we looking at first of all? Well, I think we're just going to end our turn actually, because we are pretty much putting things under siege but not quite ready to head in. And yes, with this particular situation, I don't know if they're going to poke us this time, but they certainly can't get back in the city. And unfortunately the ones we want are in the city, so we're going to smash them with the army next time and just see what nonsense occurs. So, yes, I think what we'll do then is end our turn and see what happens. Ah! They want to do it again, do they? But they're going to face the slightly worse army. So it looks like... oh dear, this is good, isn't it? They're going to face this army, which, of course, is the one that's put them under siege. But of course, this could be interesting. The whole point was this army was the good army. This one was just an extra one, just in case we needed it. But obviously they're not in the same range of battle, so we couldn't get them to reach. So we're just going to have a very long, escalated death spiral against these chaps. Who's actually attacking me? The captain. So these guys we can overwhelm. This is the remnants of the army that we actually defeated last time, but I couldn't chase them all down, unfortunately, because well, the other army turned up and killed us. Now the fact that these Berserkers are back is very annoying. They obviously survived their arrows. They got to till them back out of their flesh in a drug-bliddled rage. I don't know if bliddled is a word, but it is now. It is now. We'll head in and we'll clear these guys off first. Then we've got these guys to smash. I don't even know what my army is. I can't even remember what this army is. It's whatever I could get from this town. It'll be all right. Let's head in and let's try and clear them out this time.
The sun has risen.
Has the sun risen? We're gonna die. Step Raiders at the front here. They have a bit of a shorter range, so we're just going to move those back. Lombard archers will be able to, well, these guys need to retreat. The Lombard archers will get their shots in. So that's kind of the plan there. We have Cav. Well, which guys are these? Ideally, they're the horse archers. Ideally, I want to use my archers as much as possible here and not have to take many hits. So that's kind of the position I'm thinking of. I'm going to keep all my cav together and all on this flank so they don't get caught out by this lot coming in. As soon as archers can shoot, we're in a much stronger position. So those guys at the front are having a pop now. Ideally, lads, just all shoot into those guys. I don't actually care about the others. We can deal with the others perfectly fine, but you need to be shooting down berserkers. God, they're just menacing. So no, they should be able to take the hits. They're just slowly walking towards us. It is a bit like the sun right now, this, but hopefully Hopefully not a massacre for us anyway. Look, they're just taking the hits, even though they don't have shields and things. Wow, okay. Berserkers. Now, unlike on Bad North, we don't have the amazing extra bad damage when you get up close with arrows. And I'm sadly missing that right now. Alright, these guys will need to move back. Don't stand and fight, just run like mad dogs. In fact, all missiles, can you all go off of that? Cav, swing out to this flank now. Archers, you need to be running now. Okay, and these guys can now swing in. We'll be able to smash them up pretty quick at this point, I think. Charge in. Okay, there we go. This will be quite a lot of damage on their part. Can I have all missiles aim at one particular person? We'll just shoot the Sarmatian lads. Golden Band, just want to steer clear of them where possible. Archers are doing a good job. Let's get these archers on them then. And you guys just deal with those lads. And I think we should be largely have these guys cleared up before very long. Minimal damage to us, which is kind of what we wanted to see. Perfect. Right, you swing back into those lads now. Golden Band are engaging us, but honestly, not a huge problem. Swing into their Golden Band and finish them now. You just need to hold all missiles back on those lads. No, don't run over there, just shoot. Right, these guys won't last very long because they're about to get chopped down. These guys just need to hold, they're shaken. Blow the horn. Okay. Smash, 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 smash. That's what we want to see. Their general's down. Okay, what do we need? We need to get these cav all out to this flank now. Oh, I've got so many... Right, these guys really should have run back behind the line by this point, so I'm going to turn it off and tell them to do it myself. Run! Fools. Fools. No, 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 no. The archers are still doing that. Their thing where they're getting stuck in the melee. No, run! Okay, they are ploughing into us here, and I just told them to go forward again. We are not going to last very long here, are we? I can just tell already. General, come here now. Let's have all my missiles. All of you. Shoot. Don't use fire. Just shoot into that warlord or something. I don't know. Right, you guys get in there. General, blow the horn. I think we need to swing over here, General. Honestly, I think you need to come and finish this part of the line off. You need to help chop these guys down. He's down to 5. Come on, smash into him. Is that one of them down? That is probably that very one there down. Let's just all hit this guy now instead. They are completely gone. Archers, if you can, possibly keep yourself together and do. Please, you guys, try and stand for long enough. Golden Band aren't going to do it there. Let's try and get the second general. Is that him down? That's another general down. I think that is this guy. Okay, that is fine. That is fine. We are completely routed over there. Right, we have these guys left. Let's swing the cavalry out. We'll leave the infantry in there. Unfortunately, they're just going to get trapped. Pull these guys out. We've killed 2 of them. And that is 2 warlords down. I'm just going to guess it's been that one. Because that just seems logical. The last guy. We need to flee somewhere and try and take him on. This general's done quite well. He's not actually that hurt yet. We do have another warlord here, by the way. So we actually have 2 generals, technically. Now, what I would like to do is draw that general out away from the rest of his units. There are Sarmatian archers there. I'm going to try and split them up. So these cav are going to go and distract the Sarmatian archers, and we are going to swing around to this general. The only way I can really see us doing anything here. They're not going to last long, but they will do something at the very least. Right. You guys swing into the general. It's the only way we're going to do this. He's staying solidly behind his line. But in we go. Hit the general. No, they fled. Oh, he was right there. We could have killed him with the charge. We could have got him with the charge, but fair enough. He gave up. Well, the game will say he's dead, but he went to hide in shame. So back outside the capital here. Faction leader. Come on. Come on, assassins. Give it a go. Try again. Try it one more time. No, it's not happening. We're just going to have to kill them, are we? Smash him. He does not want to do it, weirdly. Weirdly, he's not interested anymore. Defend your king. We'll put it under siege, but we might have to do a suicide charge at them, which is not looking good with that force. Could be a slightly ridiculous one. We'll see about that. Okay. Send these lads back for now. We don't need them right at this point. We'll sort those lads out later. Now, a few of the cities under under siege. This one certainly looks like it's under siege. This is a great situation for us. Now, assassin. Factionaire, that sounds like fun. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be send them in against people with that low a chance. But Gundy, there's a spy there. Is there anyone useful? 39%, that's not bad. Missed. My guys aren't very useful, are they? 24 then. Nope. Your life ended, sir. Yeah. I think they're all getting a bit wise to it at this point. I didn't quite train them up enough, sadly. Oh well. It's fine. It's more of a bit of fun, isn't it? Right, let's head into some of these Roman towns then. Carle. Auto resolve that one because that one's not a especially interesting one. We're going to enslave because the game seems to hate me exterminating Romans at this point. I guess they all want to join us and that would just be wrong. So we're going to at this point enslave someone. Get it from necessity. It's been Ars expert. Yeah, this is a faction leader, isn't it? Which is why we've got all of this stuff. Yep. Blanquius himself. Retinue expanded. Do we have any of our original 4 lads left? Because the first one, I remember one of them died over here. Ah, yes, there we are. Although you might be a revolt man. No, you're a revolt man. I don't even know anymore. You must have someone somewhere. He's one of the guys that you start with. There's about 4 of them at the start. This army over here. We'll plonk them there. Because we can't quite make it at Carthage. We'll send our fleets to go and join them. So that they can't go and kill us. Perfect. Keep the spy in there, and likewise we'll do the same in Syracuse. Over here we'll head in. A bit more of a fight apparently. Don't really see how. Wow, we lost a huge amount of men. Oh well, once more. Once more some enslaving will go on. Just going to brashly smash things up at this point. Might as well retrain the Equite Auxilia. Unfortunately, it's been given as Eastern Roman, which is slightly annoying. Slightly annoying indeed. You, sir, can you run over here and just put down a watchtower, Titus? There we are. That'd be grand. So, Berbers and... yes. Not sure quite what we want to do with these guys at this point, because they're sort of in the way, aren't they? Very much in the way, and they're actually sending more men over to Leptis Magna. Keeping on in terms of those lads. We possibly could do with a ship over here to send these guys back down, just to be sure. On the plus side, we have this lad over here, who is marching down through the mountains. Da, da, da. And he will build himself a watchtower. Let's get some extra troops, because I don't really know what the Berbers have got. And we're swinging down to Dimity. Actually do have some troops over here, so they can swing around and help out, or at least distract any other Berber forces around the map. And what else do we need to do? Bericum. A Bericum, a Bericum, a Bericum. So, we have these lads here. These guys are going to join with them. And we can get to the city. Let's get these guys. So they could get to... They can all get to that spot, can they? Okay. Well, send these guys into that... Ah. Ambushed by an army of the Western... Okay. It failed. That's good. This is actually quite a sizable force. Quite a sizable force. This is all their forces, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we have got a little bit of a skirmish and really just into the full battle at this point. Those spearmen can go and deal with those foederati cavalry. It seems to be the whole point of them. Enemy generals fleeing away. Honestly, we just got the axemen around the side straight away and they are not seeming to be happy with it. So, we went to chase them all down here, obviously. They're all gone. We went to chase them all down because we're just infantry, but we'll do our best to take out as many as possible. That was amazingly simple, all things considered. It certainly looks like the Burgundians had a go and got repelled here. A couple armies sort of spatting around over this end of the world. Still put it under siege. Still look like they... yeah, it definitely looks like they're going to sort of smash each other into the ground, which is kind of perfect for me, all things considered. Now up here, we're at least ready to put this under siege now. We'll just get all our towers and our ladders. Let's get our general in to join them. And honestly, there are a few peasants in here. We can switch those lads out in due course. What I'd like the peasants to do, realistically, is come and scout around a little bit. Now our ships, we need to leave like one boat around here. That's fine. We'll leave that one. Literally the one. Perfect. And yeah, the rest can just head down here because we don't really need them. And you, sir, honestly, don't worry about that. They can't trade with anyone because it's only us up here anyway. So that would be ideal, wouldn't it? Go over to Vicus Saxonas, at least gives us some boaty transport, which is all anyone ever needs in life. So the Marco Manni, we'll get to those at the end of the episode because I think there's going to be some fun to have there. Now, Carthage. I've got a plan. I've got a plan here. It'll take a few turns to enact, but I think I've managed to figure out a good way of sorting this out. Now, of course, if I land here, the Berbers will just attack me because everyone loves to attack any rebel army that they can get anywhere near touching. What I would like to do, on the other hand, why can't I lay a watchtower here? Is there, 'cause there's a boat in the way? Ridiculous. Anyway, yes. So they'll attack me because they just want to attack any rebels they can see. What I would like to do then is get rid of the Berbers, quite simply. And they only have one city left. One city which I feel like is likely to be quite poorly defended at this point. Ah, here comes the army they're sending. Well, we'll go and buy up the Busolari, smash those lads, send the archers in from this side. And honestly, I don't think they're going to get anyone back to the capital in time to save it. Nope, 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 nope. So this is all one region since Sahara on this. Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to take the Berbers out. It's very simple. As long as we don't lose to them over here, which is possible, but we should be able to hold. It's an equal amount. I've got... Is it just... it's a wooden wall. That's a bit annoying. It is damaged, apparently. I don't know why I didn't repair that. A bit late for it now, Thomas. But not the end of the world, honestly. We can try and deal with those lads best we can. And yeah, that'll put us in a decent enough position. Syracuse really should have got that boat, actually, because that did seem like a good idea, didn't it? To go and reinforce over there. So we'll go and do that should we need to. But honestly, I think we'll be able to smash the Berbers. In the meantime, our armies over here can just hang out waiting to pounce. Oh, Telgis, of course, you are one of the originals. You're just a family member. So you're the third of our 4 family members, I think. Hesitant attacker, apparently. I don't believe it. He's a bloody night fighter, damn it. You can see right here. He loves the sight of blood in battle. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay, fine. We'll get ourselves sorted. Honestly, we're just kind of biding time a little bit. I did quite a lot of spies around. A bit hesitant to use them because last time I used one, the game crashed. I don't know quite what's going on with it right now. It's been a bit tetchy with me recently. But we will have a go at killing some of the... We'll have a go and fail. to kill any of these lads. But honestly, at this point, you know, death approaches. He's only 13. Oh, can we cause some chaos in the capital maybe then? Let's get rid of the Christian church. Did we manage that? Good, 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 good. Let's try and get the I could try and get the Ostrogoths better, but that's what I was trying to send the armies in there for. Wow, this is a good army. Goth Raiders and Goth Warriors. That is quite nice. I'll be sending these lads around over here. To be honest, I could probably do with using those guys going this direction. Might be saving them up to fight the Romans later. So we've slightly too many here, actually. Come to think of it, a couple units too many. Because Auxilia, they can obviously merge, so we've got a bit of saving space there. Pretty much the rest will fit in minus 1 unit or so, won't it? So that's absolutely fine. We'll keep that last archer as a scout. Stay on the bridge then, sir. You go and hide in the forest. So, spy. Won't send him into the city because I'm having too many problems with that. But I think we are getting in a pretty good position with the Eastern Empire. Whilst they are going to send a big force to us, we've got an army to push them back should we need to. The Lombardi want to do it again, do they? Oh, this time I think you have caused your true downfall. You're not going to win this time. And your general is just going to get picked off. I can win this anyway, but just the general I need to kill. Just the one. Although, no, they've spawned this guy out of their arse, obviously, haven't they? Brilliant. That's why they fancy their chances. Well, we'll take you out, then we'll take him out. We can do it this time. We need to make sure we get these cav around the back just to block off escape. But, yes, Vannius, then this one behind us is the one who's going to attack us, and then we take out the city force. To be honest, if we take out the generals, that's all that really matters. So, let's get in and let's finish off this retribution. What are you doing? Oh, whatever. Whatever, they got caught in some position for some reason. No idea why those spearmen are there, but they are. Okay, that's fine. We'll just get the spearmen into that part of the battle. Right, sending the Sarmatians to... Actually, I say that. Sarmatians, you're supposed to cover the flank. But it looks like he's not going to get out. He did get out! But smash into him now. He won't get through the Sarmatians. Nope, he's gone. He's gone. The new lad is gone.
And now his men fear us.
They should. They should indeed. Right, let's just send those barbs after them. And everyone else we're just going to form up. In fact, to be honest, we might as well just get everyone just to turn around. Is there a particular position? There are hills around, but let's just keep this simple. Let's keep it simple. Let's just move over here. Something like this. That'll be fine. Except for the cav who are obviously chasing those spear warband down. So everybody reform, facing this direction now. See if they want to do it. They might well leave without the reinforcements, but it doesn't look like they are. This is the army I should have faced them with in the first place. This army I might have actually won in the first place. Although only these two cav, maybe I would have switched out like a unit of archers for some more cav or something. But even so, we're not in a bad position right now. So they've got themselves some barb cav and the Sarmatian archers. They also have their general over here. Otherwise, we'll just be drowning them in arrows. We do have these guys at the front. I'm going to have to manually tell them to run this time because they were pretty useless at doing it last time. I kind of like doing two at the front to get those extra shots in. Slightly earlier shots, and then these guys, when they pull back, it kind of works nicely, I find. It's kind of a nice tandem system. So, we have killed Vannius. Yep. And this will be it then, Lombardi. This should be it for you. Now, these lads are done. Come back. Be a bit tired, but they'll make it out at some point. Sarmatian lads run to the hill. General join him. You lads join him. Let's just get those cav over there on that flank. They can ponder what it is we're trying to do. Because I don't know, so how are you, sir? Oh dear. Right. Let's get sounds a bit wonky, lads. Can we just try and reform that a little bit? Maybe like that. Yeah. That'll do. Let's go for the Midland approach to life. That'll do. It's not a Midland accent, by the way. I've just clicked randomly there for no real reason. Okay, these cav. Mainly, it's about the summation archers getting around the flank, but I don't want to get caught in a cavalry battle. Why I've kind of sent them to the opposite side. Not really just the hill. But now what I really want is to get those cav miles away. These ones can engage in the battle. They can run into this position. But I just need to... I didn't send my archers back, did I? No, they need to get back now. That's fine. It wasn't too late for it. Run back now. Barbarian cavalry are running in. You need to flee through the lines. Perfect. Okay. They've engaged with us. Summations are heading back there. In fact, can we get the Barb cav? No, let's leave them separate. Let's leave them separate. Swing into the general. Yeah, that's fine. And the summations can just get around the back as much as possible. Come on. You lads, pull out. Pull out. Pull out. You're supposed to hit the archers. Their general is fleeing. There we are, we caught him. The Lombardis are gone. The king is slaughtered. Not the carrion birds. No, we wouldn't want that, would we? Okay, we've got them at last. Missiles, please just stop the shooting. Honestly, we can just, largely speaking, actually, I say that, we're not really, we haven't won one at this point. So, let's kind of make sure we do what we need to here. But these guys just start mopping up a little bit. We don't actually need to kill them, obviously. We just need to just rout them all, because then the battle will be over. All missiles, stop shooting. All infantry in on those guys. And there we are. That's pretty much it. Missiles, all just shoot into those lads, because that's honestly all we need to do and kill at this point. Perfect. Those lads are running off. It's just a case at this point of running down whoever wants to potentially come back into the battle. Guys, if you want to go home, you are welcome. But if you stand here and refuse to rout, yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, you don't want that. They don't know what they're doing. They're just trying to shelter him, but they're just melting from all directions. It is marvellous. Ooh, someone's regrouped over here. Don't do that. Okay, well, they managed to make it work. We just lost a load of cav. Summation archers. We weren't quick enough. We didn't rout those guys. They've caused some deaths right now. Now, lads, you not routing this caused my men to die. Which means all my infantry is going to line up in front of you. And we're going to make sure that you end your lives in a pitiful, painful death. Yes, yes, yes. That's what you get for these atrocities. Well, the Lombardi are going to be dead, which is perfect because, honestly, they've been annoying me. So, they've had too many forces for too long. I've just had to stand around waiting for them to die. But there we are. We've got their lands now. The Sarmatians look pretty weak. Who is it? The Burgundians, who we kicked out home very early on. The Burgundians are there. No. They don't get to run. They get to die of fire. And they're facing off the Gulf. So, to be honest, we are in a pretty good position, realistically, to go and smash up the Barbarians in general. And then obviously the Epilogue series can then be finishing off those lads as well as the Easterners. But you know what? I'm going to head back to the campaign map because at this point we are just mopping them down. But these lads obviously need to get taken care of because they cause the death of some of our lovely, lovely cavalry. Rude. The Lombardi destroyed. A moment for these fiendish foes of ours. Right, moment done. Marco Manni has flipped over to us. And peasants, you guys can be disbanded. Oh. There we go. They can all be disbanded. Perfect. And yes, let's just move this army straight onwards, really, because apart from a few hurt cav, which we can replace with a new warlord. Yes, we can set ourselves up for the next event, which is dealing with these guys. So, Spy, since you can't go into towns anymore for some unbeknown reason, you can start heading over here. Now, we might well find that we get ourselves killed by doing this, but there we are, we'll do it anyway. End of turn report, enemy army routes, yada 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 yada. So, let's get heading onward to where the Berbers are just going to ignore us. That's ballsy of you. I'm happy to ignore you, to be honest. They're still... Where did they go this time? As it turns out, the Berber armies have now left Carthage, realising that their capital and only city at this point is under great threat. And I'll be honest, lads, you've got this all wrong. You've got this all wrong. They are going to be sorted. Oh no! Alexandria! Without the anarchy, without the beauty and the love of our anarchy. That is disgusting. That is a disgrace to the Empire. Look at my rebels have already popped up, but we know these troops are absolutely useless. But you know what? We'll embrace the fact that there's a rebellion going on and we'll just go and attack you. That'll be kind of fun, won't it? More gladiators appearing out of nowhere, which is good fun, isn't it? But I think what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is enter Barbarian. It's been a little while without a battle. Well, it hasn't really, but, you know, let's get in here. Let's sort this one out. They've just pulled another general out of nowhere. That is quite annoying, but oh well, we'll head in and we'll take them out. Well, any attempt from them to achieve anything has led to routes for their archers and the Federati Cav, so that's going too well for them. In fact, these guys have run over here, and actually these towers are ours as well. Just armies of peasants running around the walls of the city. That's what you need to take a city. Just an army of peasants. You pull back now, lads. I told you to pull back. Oh, these guys are stupid. They're running the... They're complete idiots. Complete idiots. Oh well, at least it's distracting them. Warlord, you get over here. You lad, get over here. You lad, get over here. General in there. Axeman, get in there. Warlord, you need to swing into that position. Perfect. You sir, get into there. And we'll throw the general in now. It's just a big maelstrom there. Not quite surrounded, but they're sort of around about where I want them to be. One of them's going, and I don't think they're going to last much longer. Chopping them down. Those slingers are stupid, but you've done the job. Placus is down. And, I don't know, I've captured every single tower in this place, so... Yeah. Took you a while. There we are, Steve of the Romans. No? Oh, okay, there's still a load over there. All units, into the spearmen! And these two other lads, whoever they are. Yes, it's our victory, and importantly, we haven't lost that many men because we need to take on the Romano-British as well. So, that kind of suits us. Yep, marvellous. We'll win Slave because we all know what happens when I don't press that. And a new faction emerges, the Romano-British. Here we are. Ah, rabble of rowdy rebels. Oh, they appeared right next to my scout. Fair enough. Well, let's just go and attack them with the scout. Attack a neutral faction. They were neutral! Oh, amazing. But no, this is the rebel world. Two Grell Knights. We have Gwendolua Britannicus. He's got the same surname as I gave my chap. Christian and a faction leader. Well, there we are. Not very much of interest with you. It's nice to see a Romano-British faction pop up. Honestly, they have one unit of infantry. And that's it. Apart from some monks, which I guess count as infantry. Alright, well, we've definitely got what we need to here. Maybe we'll withdraw from that battle. You don't need to die, sir. Alright, well, let's just send the same force, shall we? We don't need the peasants on this occasion. And, yeah, you lads head out there. They have money, so... Do I want to hire these lads up? That'd be more fun if they have them. So how many more slots do I have? I have 5-ish. So let's fill those up. Do I need anything in particular? Might as well just have more infantry, to be honest. It's kind of where we are with this. Yeah, 2 more of those lads. Axe lad. And then we're pretty much sorted at that point, aren't we? We'll just fill up that foederati and we'll leave one blank space because why not? In fact, is it now saying neutral? So despite the fact we just jabbed him and we said, oh, we're going to fight. No, we're not at war. Perfect. But they are just going to attack Londinium because that's what they want. So, yeah, it's nice to see the Romano-British, but having just killed one horde faction, we've got one more to take yet, which is slightly irritating, of course. We can, however, start to send some of these assassins into the Sarmatians. So you go and practice on these lads. Go and have a little poke at here. Oh, you killed one! 16%. Well done, sir. Well done. Cutthroat. Oh, that's the first time in ages anyone succeeded at anything. Anything at all. And let's try one more then. 26. Missed, but I don't know. I felt hope for a moment there. Alright, well, that was at least something. We got 1 out of 3, which for those odds were fairly decent. Can't complain about that. So with that, we are now besieging this town, ready for next time. And yes, Barbarian is down, so we're nearly there. What's kind of funny right now is that the horde is here, but I can't see it. They're hiding in the forest. But of course, my lad was told last time to go and attack them at the end of turn. So not only is the Romano-British star there, but I also know exactly where they are. Oh, that is perfect. No, let's go and deal with the Berbers first. Let's march in here. We're not going to worry about doing this in any other way. But we are going to take it out. We're going to enslave. And there we go. Faction destroyed the Berbers. A right annoyance on this anarchic spree of ours, body slave. Lovely. Which means we might well get a few... Oh, yes, we get a few armies. Oh, yes, indeed we do. This is just magnificent. Right, these lads, you need to start moving towards Lepsis Magna because we are going to be making use of you guys. Absolutely, we are. This force are now ours as well. Where do you want to head? I don't know. Just make a long-term move. Where are you going? Make a move towards the boats here because we will send you off to Carthage eventually. That is brilliant. And where is the other rebel army? Is this it here? No, that's my Girl Knights. Where did those other Berbers end up? I can get all the Berber troops. I should be able to see them. Do they disband them? I don't think so. Maybe I'm just being blind, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I'm just being blind. Anyway, Berbers are dealt with, which means we're now free to go and send our force in to North Africa and to take out Carthage in one last assault. So, to the ships. And Carthage, we are going in. This is magnificent. The end of the Western Romans is nigh. 2 turns till they're sieged out. Honestly, we'll do that because the big show is going to be Carthage. We want this army in as best strength as possible so that we have what we need to move forward and deal with these guys in our epilogue series. This is just coming together beautifully at this point. So, leave yourself a watchtower. We have lots of money nowadays because I haven't been spending it recently. And yeah, let's get ourselves sorted out. What I think we're going to do from here then. Couple turns to get ourselves set at Carthage. We're going to take out the Romano-British now. And then after that, that will be pretty much where we see our end for the day, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's attack the neutral faction. Romano-British. 2 units of Grell Knights and Sarmatian Auxiliary as well. And a Warlord. This is no joke. Absolutely, this is no joke. We don't really have archers either. We have a couple of slingers. So let's head in and let's try and knock him out. But this might not be as easy as I'm thinking. In comes the general. No, still not. Still not. So do we have our Lemonati on throw javelins? We do indeed. And infantry. They might as well keep on moving. Honestly... I'm honestly just going to tell them to just do this at this point because they might as well just keep moving it straight forward into them. That's pretty much what we need to do actually. So, Cav, you just charge forward into them. General, you just move there. And Slingers, I don't know, stand around. Shoot the Grell Knights, I guess. Make yourself useful in some way. I do just want these... guys, just to put out a little bit Because there is a warlord here and I don't want to get too close. They were literally standing in front of the monks. Federati, just get into them. The javelins are throwing in please at these guys, not at those lads. Okay, right, there was a proper charge there. You guys go and take out the Sarmatian Auxilia. Yep, spearing at the front. Get around Chosen Axeman. You guys get the Bucellari. You guys run into them. You guys run into them. This is just going to be a huge melee at this point. Blow the horn, sir. Throw your javelins in, lads. That's kind of what you're supposed to be doing. Second line of infantry is an odd situation for me to be in, but there we are. I'm used to not having enough infantry. Our opponent? No, but he's not a true Roman. He's a true dead man! Yay! Woohoo! To be honest, lads, everyone just pull out. Just let him run away. They're ours now. Just let him run away. We'll get a load of Grail Knights. Hopefully, anyway. That'll be everything gone. Oh, those Grail Knights are fighting us, are they? Didn't realise that. Well, we'll just let them attack. This unit isn't exactly great, is it? They're going to be able to do it. Technically, we haven't won yet. Is he trying to flee now? He's trying to flee now. Okay. Well, you know, hopefully we'll gain a few units from them rebelling. We can send these lads south. Perfect. Won't be amazed. Well, you know, we could have cleaned them up better, but hopefully we'll get them to join us with that. No? Yep, there we go. Ah, we only got the Sarmatian Auxilia. Well, they didn't last long. Romano-British. That's a bit sad. Didn't gain many troops at all, but it's something, I suppose. Into Londinium. And honestly, lads, just send everyone. Just get rid of them all, really. You lads are quite well experienced, so we can sort you lads out. But in general, yeah, that's it. We are sorted. The Romano-British have been cleared off. The map is looking incredibly beautifully grey right now, which is what anyone could ever ask for. Oh yeah, we've got even more Berbers. This is just magnificent, isn't it? Let's get one more watchtower over here, just to make sure we've got a bit more vision. But then there were two. Then there were two, ladies and gentlemen, just Carthage and weirdly at Quincum, which, despite being on the front line the whole time, is still theirs. But we'll end our turn and we'll get ourselves ready. Pretty big battle on the bridge over here then. The Eastern Empire do want to give us a poke, which is probably not going to... Well, actually, no, we can definitely beat this first force. Can we defeat a second one as well? Possibly, possibly. Let's have a go at this then. So a pretty important battle for us here today. We can smash up these armies. We'll be in a pretty good position going forward. However, those cav are going to run over there and get the flank in, because that's going to make a big difference to us. So let's get ourselves into position. And these lads, they would like to get themselves across the river on that little crossing. We'll just get all the horse archers in behind. That'd be a lot of fun, I think. It's going to cause them a lot of problems. We should be getting some early shots in. Let's go and get our cav, sending over with one of the warlords over there. Horse archers here are in range, yeah, so everyone's in range at the moment, aren't they? Perfect. So we've got some cav here just in reserve in case we need to block any sea crossing, or any river crossing. If their infantry want to come in, that isn't a problem. We should be able to hold them off with the infantry we've got, but what we want to do is weaken them as much as possible before they even arrive. So, you guys can only... You don't really have much in range at the moment. Honestly, these archers aren't going to last very long. And these guys can already start to pester them. Ideally what we want is them starting to come through, and then we're going to cause them some nonsense. Yeah, you shoot down the hip attack site. This should be good, this should be good. Okay, you guys form up a team. And start to cause them some problems from this side of the crossing. Perfect, they're coming in, which means it's time for me to go in and deal with them. We've caused them all sorts of chaotic nonsense here. Yeah, that's fine, just go there. Pull back. That's their cavalry distracted. Generals over there. They're too busy trying to deal with these guys now. And we are quite happy having a bit of a skirmish, because honestly that just pulls them into all sorts of danger. Although they're slightly too distracted by us, if I'm honest. Much rather, let's just smash into these ones. Yeah, we'll smash into those lads. These guys, if you want to just pull out over there. They're routing all of you into them. Horse archers are just so much fun, aren't they? These guys aren't going to last very long. There are men coming in to help if you want to actually bother charging. Perfect. And horse archers going to go back to horse archery. Yep. No. Don't do that. Not that they want to be stuck in a melee either, but all is fine with that. These guys are getting absolutely shot to the ground. A little bit anyway. Missiles. These missiles. Can we just stop shooting for the moment? Put into this position. Javelins. Oh, we've already wasted them all. Already wasted them all. That's really annoying. Alright, the distraction turned out to be too distracting in the end. Get out of there! Don't get javelins by them, you fool. These lads are all over the place. Okay, we'll get ourselves back over the crossing then, lads. Come on. Will the infantry throw themselves to their death in another way? Well, actually, they're running back towards... Yeah, they are running back, but... Over the crossing, lads, them. What are they doing? Get over there. Get themselves killed now, which is not useful. I need these guys to be alive, damn it. Right, here we go. We're crossing. They're apparently reloading because all of their men have javelins just to be annoying. And imagine you have 1,000 yards of frame range. Right, we'll run back over here. That caused some chaos, but honestly I've lost a few more than I wanted to as well. But it's worked out pretty well, all things considered. Okay, what do I want to do then? General, charge into them. Other lads over there, apart from the general, all just get straight in behind them and just start shooting them from the other side. It's going to be glorious. Gloriously silly.
The enemy general is running away.
General's already running.
No way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond
That is just beautiful. You sir, hit into those lads. You guys smash into those archers. In fact, actually, you guys go and hit the archers. They are not lasting. They can now see they're surrounded as well, which is just magnificent. Yeah, there we are. Huge routes. It's a big routing party. It's just the Eastern Archers who need to go down now. So take those lads out, and then we are done. We are done, and we've only lost 2% to the second force here. This is just ridiculous. Right, Warlord, get in there. Other Warlords, you need to get some experience too. Just go and chop them down. In fact, all missiles, please stop shooting if you may, because I don't want to lose any more. Okay, bit of a distraction from what we were doing, but certainly going forward, this is going to be an important victory for us. They might well send in the extra army afterwards. If they do, then we will just deal with those lads as they come.
They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits.
Only frightened rabbits. Well, a couple rabbits got away. Can't complain. Oh yes. We have indeed crushed the enemy. That is hard to argue. 1,500. Yes. The generals. They were semi-numerous and good for much there. Is the other force going to come? No. No, it's not. They don't want to send their other army. And I can't blame them. And here we go then. Carthage, the end of the Western Roman Empire. They have, of course, pulled out tons of generals out of their arse here. He's 19, 17, and 16. Ridiculous game. They only have one city. Mediocre when outnumbered. Why aren't you leading, sir? Spurius Flavius, the last of them. He's quite old at this point. He's got the sprinters from the True Cross. Well, that is just wonderful. Just wonderful. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end. This is going to be the Western Empire all mopped up. We're going to head in here. It says 2-1, but I don't like 4 generals. Having said that, the rest of it's pretty weak. So let's head in and let's get going. Here we go. These guys have got the ballista working. These guys haven't used them at all. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. Not really sure why it's working for these guys and not with the others. And they send it in to go and shoot them down. There's at least one of the units getting smashed up. Our men are getting into position on other positions. That's fine. What I want to make sure I do is I keep back my spearmen for the generals. So I'm just not going to use those lads at all. And we should be fine. Yeah, annoyingly they haven't really done much shooting of these things, which is kind of irritating. It's very much the main advantage of them. So these lads have gone and taken this position, which means they can come and smash into these Busalari, who are starting to get annoying. These axemen are absolutely doomed, but they might do a little bit of damage. Concerned by being flanked. Indeed you should be, sir, but hopefully you'll last a little while. You are 3 experience, you are axes, so you should have a decent chance to do something, but you really need your lads over here to actually get here at the same time. Bit of a problem because you can't really tell them when to get into battle quickly enough. So we're just heading into these guys. That's lovely. Plough through to them then. And we are getting some archers starting to get into position as well, so that is ideal. Over here we're definitely going to lose this battle, but they're actually doing surprisingly well. Down to 25. But they're chopping through quite well, actually. These guys are shaken, so well done, lads. Well done indeed.
Our soldiers have captured the walls. Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
Oh, it's Busalari over here. That's not good. This is only really here to smash up the tower. Well, at least it keeps them busy. Keeps them busy, that's good, because what I really want to do is get these committed tenters over here. Perfect. Archers, shoot down at them once you get the chance. These axemen have actually won! Amazing. Well done, lads. I'm incredibly proud of you. Now our men are starting to come out of over here. Throw your javelins as soon as you can. We are getting routes over here. You've definitely got the morale advantage with these axemen managing to flank. Those 16 axemen managed to do it, and the wall is crumbled. Oh yes, the walls are gone. Wow, I'm staggered. So often you lose brutally at a siege situation, but no, we've got it. Got it. These guys haven't even come out of the tower yet. Not even sure why. They're stuck. Oh, they're doing that thing that happens on level 4 towers and level 4 cities. That's a bit annoying. Oh well, it's fine, lads. You come over here. And here we are then, the final stand of the Romans in Carthage, of all places. We'll see if we can get some shots into them, draw them in. We have a very weirdly set up bunch of spearmen and things over here. Don't really know quite how they've ended up doing this, but we've got some schiltrums as well. Got these lads in with their javelins in the flank. And I think they're reacting to that. They seem to be moving. If they want to move, then our Sarmatian lads can just pull back. Pull back, lads! Doing your job. Da-da-dum-bum-ba. No, they're not. It's fine, you stop. We can still shoot them. See if they want to come in one by one. General coming in first. Okay, that works for me. Run back there then, Mr. Sarmatians. No. They are being teasing, are they? Ridiculous, lads. Come on, we've got a trap set for you. A very weird trap, albeit, but, you know. We'll just leave the Sarmatians here. If we can shoot them, we'll just shoot them down. There we are. They're slowly getting tempted in. Oh, the javelin's being thrown now. General is coming to his death. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it at all. Are the rest going to come? Don't look like it. Don't look like it at all. You, sir, move round here. You, sir, move across here. That'll be grand. The rest don't seem to be coming in, so you might as well get the surrounding on him. Blow the horn, sir. Charge! And here we are then, the last of the Romans. Honestly, whilst they are incredibly hard to play as, they do get an awful lot of buffs when it is very hard against the Western Roman Empire. They're nowhere near as weak as they should be. But is it? Is it though? Is it, sir? Right, guys, all of you back to your positions. All of you back. All of you back into position.
Your opponent is running from the field. Hardly the act of a true.
Ooh, along with about 8 Sarmatians.
The enemy leader lies dead upon the battlefield.
Along with about 8 Sarmatians, we've killed the general. Well, there we go. Keep putting them in, lads. Horse archers are rather marvellous for this kind of thing. Foederati, that's annoying, but whatever, lads. Flee, 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 flee. Come on, your horse archers. Literally, your job is to run. Stop having dodgy pathfinding and get on with it. Woohoo! Missiles! Breaking already. Ah, they're all coming in now. They're all coming in. This is what we want to see. Right, well, the generals will probably hold a little bit, so we'll let the generals get pulled in. And yeah, here we go. And you get in here, you get in here. You guys just join the chunking affair. General, might as well join the fun. And close the trap. Close the trap. No, they don't like it at all. They do not like it in any way. But that is it. The Romans are going down. That's another one gone. And the end of this great adventure here. Or at least this chapter of our adventure. Because honestly, there are a few left. There are a few jobs left to do. But honestly, this has gone remarkably well, I think. I mean, all these rebel campaigns seem to involve a bit of precise early work. I think this one particular, though. This one in particular, you really have to get the start right. Because, I mean, I did do it 10 turns in. So I only had 4 settlements. And, yes, I think it is time for the general to finish this off. But it was a pretty tricky start. Had to kind of get everything right with the Saxons and everything else. But there we are. Worthy of Roman arms. Where am I going to next with the next big campaign? I'm not sure. I'm probably going back to a bit of Rome Total War, the base game. Might look at some of the Kingdom's expansion. I'm not entirely sure. I think we might well look at some other rebel-y things, but I don't want it always to be about the rebels. Enslave. And with that, that is the campaign, ladies and gentlemen, and everything that we planned. He's game to have a slave trader because, as you would, as you destroy Rome. Every true Roman will rejoice to see the overthrowing of those fools, those dangerous old fools. Yeah, so where do we stand at this point then? We have 44 regions, which doesn't sound like a lot, but there are a lot less regions on this game. We control probably more than half the map, I guess, in terms of regions. I'm not sure exactly the amount on this particular game. Money is starting to come in. Honestly, there are a few wars going on in the world, but it's actually looking pretty good for me at this point because now I can really start to steamroll the race, which is why I'm going to leave the campaign here. I obviously can go and do all of this, and as I said, I will do that in the epilogue. But for now, we will probably leave it here because realistically, I reckon I can start to pour forces out. It will be interesting to see, though, in the epilogue, how we can do against the Easterners. Now, I think the Eastern Romans are okay. It's more the Sassanids because another force over here. Let's rinse and repeat this then. Yeah, it's just the Sassanids because killing those Climinari are really, really tough. But I think that is where these lads getting pumped out of Ravenna at the moment are going to be important. So some of these axemen that I'm getting from various of these cities, yeah, and the sword here band as well, they're going to be important, I think. I think they're going to help because we do need some armour chopping ability. So those axemen in particular will really, really help. And a military tribune just to finish things off for today. So at the end of this great campaign, once again, victorious pile of rebels, and a slight epilogue series to come, I will leave you. I'm Thomas, this is Tenacious Human, and this has been the Barbarian Invasion Rebel Campaign. Thank you, and bye-bye. By Jove, it is a marvellous, marvellous day. Spiffing, one would say. Any one for pims. He has seen the light. He's joined the anarchy. He is cruel and cunning. And you know what? He likes a little drink, and I think that's marvellous. La 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 la, chop your way through the peasants. One shot! No!